Hello fellas, welcome to Cyber Luminary. Here we're gonna discuss about some practice questions and answers which covers the Linux Plus XK0-006, which is the latest version, as the XK0-005 is being retired, so we'll primarily focus on this current new version. So this current new version of the exam consists of 5 sections, and the first section is the system management. This video will be focused on system management questions, and the synopsis of these videos will be like we'll cover each sections separately at first, and then we cover all the sections as treating as one as such. In each section we'll be covering 100 practice questions, so I'm not doing entire long video for covering entire 100 practice questions. I'll do it in chunks, small chunks. Each chunk has 10 practice questions. This video is part of first chunk, part 1 for the system management. Here we are. So if you're ready, let's dive in. This is the first practice question. So I will show the practice question and its options. Then the 20-second timer will start. Please select your option, like make your mind to select an option. Wait for the correct option. Let's get started. The first question is, when a Linux system starts, which component is responsible for loading the Linux kernel into memory? Here are the options. Option A, system D. Option B, bootloader. Option C, initial RAM file system. Option D, kernel module. Your time starts now. Your time is up. The correct option is B, bootloader. Why means the Linux system will undergo a simple boot process, like the firmware, BIOS or UEFI starts the bootloader. In this case, grub is a bootloader, and then it loads kernel. The kernel will initialize the initial RAM file system, which is a temporary file system, and then this temporary file system will start system D. The system D will start the services. So the bootloader is the one which loads the kernel into RAM. We'll move to the next question. The question is, which file is used to permanently configure kernel boot parameters on a systems using grub2? Here are the options. Option A, /proc/command line. Option B, /etc/default/grub. Option C, /boot/vmlens. Option D, /etc/grub.conf. Your time starts now. Your time is up. The correct option is etc/default/grub. Why means this file holds the main configuration of grub2. It holds the kernel parameters, boot timeout and default kernel. So after editing this file, you will regenerate the grub config. That's why. Let's move to the next question. The question is, what is the main purpose of initial RAM file system during the boot process? Here are the options. Option A, start system services. Option B, load user applications. Option C, provide drivers needed to mount the root file system. Option D, replace the kernel. Your time starts now. Your time is up. The correct option is option C, provide drivers needed to mount the root file system. Initial RAM file system is a temporary file system. It allows kernel to find the root file system and then mounts it. After the kernel mounting the root file system, the initial RAM file system will be discarded. Move on to the next question. The question is, which directory contains configuration files for the system? The options are option A /etc, option B /bin, option C /var, option D /lib. Your time starts now. Your time is up. The correct option is option A /etc. Why means, as per the file hierarchy standard, it defines the directories and its purposes. So the /etc contains system-wide configuration files and the service configurations. For example, the /etc/password, which holds the user data and the password data. Currently, the password data is being moved to /etc/shadow as per the security concerns. Let's move to the next question. The question is, which directory provides live information about processes and kernel status? The options are option A /sys, option B /run, option C /dev, option D /proc. Your time starts now. Your time is up. The correct option is option D /proc. Because /proc and /sys are the virtual file systems, it doesn't exist in memory. So to see the live kernel and process data, you have to search in /proc directory. Let's move on to the next question. The question is, which architecture is a 64-bit ARM commonly used in servers and cloud environments? The options are option A x86, option B x86-64, option C ARCH64, option D RISC-V. Your time starts now. Your time is up. The correct option is option C, ART64. It truly translates to ARM 64-bit. This is used in cloud servers and ARM-based data centers. Let's move on to the next question. The question is, which Linux distribution family uses RPM packages? The options are option A, Debian, option B, Ubuntu, option C, Red Hat, option D, Linux Mint. Your time starts now. Your time is up. The correct option is option C, Red Hat. Why means the RPM based ARC distributions are Red Hat, CentOS, Rocky Linux, Alma Linux. They use RPM packages and DNF packages. Let's move on to the next question. The question is, which component act as a display server protocol, replacing the legacy one X11? The options are option A, Litium, option B, Wayland, option C, GNOME, option D, KDE. Your time starts now. Your time is up. The correct option is option B, Wayland, because this is the modern display protocol which replaces the legacy one X11, which consists more security and better performance while comparing to the legacy one. Let's move on to the next question. The question is, which command lists current loaded Linux modules? The options are option A, lsmod, option B, nsmod, option C, modinfo, option D, dependent mod. Your time starts now. Time is up. The correct option is option A, lsmod, because this command will show the current modules loaded into the kernel and display its size and usage. Let's move on to the next question. The question is, which LVM component is the layer where file systems are created? Let's see the options. The options are option A, physical volume, option B, volume group, option C, logical volume, option D, partition. Your time starts now. Your time is up. The correct option is option C, logical volume. Because as per the LVM hierarchy, we first will create physical volumes from the disk and then we assign it to the volume group if it is present. If not, we'll create the volume group first and then assign to the physical volume. Same goes for the logic volume as well. Here in the logic volumes, we'll format and mount the logical volumes. So logical volume is the correct option. That's it for the day. If you like this video, please subscribe the channel. We'll see you in the next video. Thank you. Bye for now.